Lieutenant Thomas Hart, do you know why you're here?
No.
No, Captain.
No, Captain.
Only two people here know who and what I am. We remove advanced weapons from beyond the wire.
The Wire is about the near future where a drone pilot is sent into the war zone and finds himself paired up with a top secret android officer on a mission to stop a nuclear attack. The main lieutenant is Anthony Mackie. His character is Leo, and the drone pilot that's sent in to work with him is played by Damius Ildris, who plays Lieutenant Thomas Hart. My bad, I'm trying to get his name right. But he plays Lieutenant Thomas Hart, which is Damius Ildris. And if you don't know who Damius Ildris is, he plays Franklin in Snowfall. And of course, you should know who Anthony Mackie is. He's been in everything: 8 Mile, Papa Dot, and most recently, he's Falcon in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Anthony Mackie's character Leo is the android. This is not a spoiler or anything. This is in the actual trailer, but Anthony Mackie's character Leo is playing the synthetic android that is supposed to be leading Lieutenant Thomas Hart, who is played by Damius Ildris. What's going on, man? You back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Nam's YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key himself. We about to do an Outside the Wire review. I seen this trailer probably not too long before this movie came out, probably about 2 weeks before this movie came out. I didn't know too much about it besides what I told y'all about it at the beginning of this video and everything that's going on. So you pretty much know the name of both of these characters, which is Leo and Lieutenant and the Lieutenant that Damius Ildris is playing, which is Franklin. I just call him Franklin, so I'm gonna just say Franklin. All Snowfall, y'all know who I'm talking about. But Franklin is basically playing the lieutenant that's coming in to assist the android, which is played by Anthony Mackie, which is named Leo. To me, man, as far as how I see this movie, especially at the beginning and it kind of moving forward, it was almost like the Terminator meets Training Day. Like straight up, it was like watching Denzel and Ethan Hawke's character in Training Day, but if Denzel was a Terminator. It's basically what you were getting with this. That's what I've seen a lot of. I mean, as far as supporting characters or whatnot, it's like I ain't too many memorable supporting characters besides a woman that's playing in this that's pretty much somewhat helping Anthony Mackie's character Leo. She's somewhat helping him in whatever he's doing or whatnot. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I had some air on. I had to turn this fan off. But yeah, she's pretty much assisting him in certain things he's doing or whatnot. And Franklin's character is pretty much on the lost end. He's pretty much just trying to follow orders or whatnot, but he's basically somewhat insubordinate himself. He don't pretty much listen to a lot of people either. I mean, and he's thrown into this situation where he's a drone pilot. He's not like war ready. He's not a guy that's out here running and gunning as far as his character is. And when he's introduced to Leo, which is played by Anthony Mackie, he's caught off guard by not only Leo and the way he talks to him and telling him what he needs to do, but he's caught off guard by what Leo is. Leo is pretty much an android, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? Are you human, half human, or are you all the way machine? And that's pretty much what we getting with this movie. As far as action sequences, man, it's like, it's real cut, fast, chop, cut. That's what you're getting with this. It's not like the Extraction movie that came out early on Netflix with Chris Hemsworth, where there was a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot of one takes, but it was a lot of straight camera shots where you see all the fighting and everything, like you see it clear as day. And with this, it's a lot of camera movement. It's a lot of chop. Like it's one angle right here, one angle right here, one angle right here. Like you could kind of tell like they was trying to get some fast shots in with Anthony Mackie fighting and whatnot. And to be honest, we haven't. That style is kind of played out, like chopping it up the way you do it. It's almost like watching a Transporter movie. And even then, the Transporter I feel like did it way better than this as far as the fighting in this. Like, we had the movies like Extraction and even the Old Guard with Charlize Theron that came out recently on Netflix. It was way better fighting, hand-to-hand coordination as far as combat, and even the shooting style in the movies. The shooting wasn't that bad in this movie, but like I said, it was just a bunch of choppiness. Like when he's running and whatnot, you see the choppiness like go, 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 go. When he's fighting, you see that choppiness like pop, 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 pop. That's all I'm saying with it. And like I said, when you watch this, you're going to automatically think of Training Day. Even before you start thinking of Terminator, the first thing you do is think of Training Day because the whole Terminator aspect comes from the Anthony Mackie's character or whatnot. One thing I will say is it's his design, as far as you know how they have robots looking in movies or whatnot, his design is unique. Like I ain't never seen a design like that in a movie for an android or robot or whatnot. So that's one special thing I feel like that's a good trait for this movie as far as his design and the way he looks. It's almost like he's made of some type of gel or something. It's like he's real soft, um, soft somewhat, but as far as his skin tone and what he's made of or whatnot, it's almost like I said, like a gel or whatnot. But um, with that dynamic and the whole thing with Franklin's character, it's like he's just he's just there to be there. He doesn't have enough to do as far as Franklin characters go. He does not have enough to do. One cool aspect of this is the other robots. They not like Anthony Mackie's character. They just straight up robots. You see these robots in the trailers or whatnot, but these robots are real like you can almost say they have some type of weird response to them because they interact with the humans too. They pretty much are being told to do what the humans are telling them to do. But on the other side, like you have these group of rebellion people, you have this group of people that are not with the laws that are going on with the whole new government or future government thing that's going on in this place. And quote unquote outside the wire, as the movie would keep on saying, um, outside of the comfort zone, outside of the whole military thing, is a bunch of these people who have their own robots of their own, and these robots will defend them too against the other robots that the military people have, which are on Anthony Mackie's side, which is Leo's and Franklin's side. So you do have those cool aspects as far as how it looks, as far as how the robots are shooting or whatnot, and what they're doing. Like I said, the whole thing and climax to this movie and ending, like you see it coming a mile ahead. You see it coming, and that's the thing with this movie too. You pretty much know what's going on. You pretty much can see where it's going to go and how they're going to try to deal with this whole thing that's going on. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying though, you see where it's leading with Leo's character as far as who's being played by Anthony Mackie. You see where he's going and the shit he's up to or whatever he got going on. Even with Franklin character, it's just like we just don't get no essence of caring too much about what he has going on. Well, he almost not even a likable character, especially with what he does at the beginning of the movie. And it's like we kind of get some redemption with him with some things he tries to do in like the middle part of the movie. So they try to give him somewhat some redemption, but I still does not catch on or carry on with these characters, either one of them. Like I just wasn't engaged to see what was gonna happen next or what was gonna go on because they just didn't give me that type of excitement as far as what is the plan with Anthony Mackie's character? Like, what does he have going on in his head? Because I've seen this before. Like, shit, we can go watch RoboCop, man. I'm just saying. Like I said, we can go watch Training Day. Like I said, you are pretty much getting them same dynamics in storytelling as far as the movies I just mentioned. But as far as the action sequences, yeah, they could have done a whole lot better. They definitely could have done a whole lot better because with those action sequences, they should have shot them more John Wick style. And I'm not saying every action movie got to be John Wick style, but that style of shooting, even with Daredevil Netflix, you had a bunch of one takes, and them one takes, man, they just look more not only more realistic, but it lets you see all the action with your eyes. It lets you see everything that's going on. It's not a bunch of choppiness going on, like moving here and here, and you can't really see who getting hit or whatnot. Like with those movies like the John Wicks, Extractions, and Old Guard, you see exactly what's going on. And you see all that the fighting technique that's going on. And with this, like I said, it's a bunch of choppiness and moving fast because I'm guessing Anthony Mackie wasn't the guy that was doing all those moves. They probably had a stunt double or whatnot. But overall, man, if you need something to watch as far as just a good popcorn flick, it's definitely something to watch as far as a good popcorn flick. But even with the action stars as far as the shooting and whatnot, but just seeing how badass Anthony Mackie's Leo dude supposed to be, I mean, you really don't even get that shit like at least a good, I'd say a good 35 minutes into the movie, maybe 40 minutes into the movie. Like he don't be doing shit. And when he do start fighting, it's like, oh man, that's what we was waiting on. Like for real though, because you kind of see a lot of things that was in the trailer in the movie. You pretty much see a lot of that fighting, and most of the good action sequences are in the trailer. That's in the movie. I want to be honest with you. If you have not seen this movie yet, and if you ain't seen the trailer yet, don't watch the trailer. Just go watch the movie. Don't watch the trailer. I don't understand why they do that with trailers, man. But anyway, I just feel like they could have done a lot better with the action, and they could have done a tremendous job with the storytelling. Because one thing I do want to say is I love having two black lead characters. The diversity they have with this movie as far as having two black characters in a sci-fi movie. Because you see a lot of times where they'll throw two black characters in a typical role or in some typical movie. You know what it is, but we I mean, as far as African American actors and black people being actors or whatnot, they can do everything. Romance movies, sci-fi, horror, action, all type of movies besides them stereotypical movies. And that's one thing I really enjoyed and love about this movie is having not one but two black leads in this movie. So that was pretty good, man. I just feel like they had some good ideas and they could have done some things with it. And speaking of black, they have a conversation about why the government chose to put this face on this guy to lead the government. And I'm not gonna give a thing away or say anything about what the conversation was, but check that part out too in this movie. But that's one thing I do want to say about the movie is having these two black leads in a different role instead of having them in all these other stereotypical movies and stereotypical roles was very good and unique too. But like I said, they just could have done a lot more with the movie as far as the action and the storytelling. But as far as acting, everything, people that was acting in this movie was decent. It was real decent. I mean, with what they was given, it was decent. But as far as overall, my opinion with the movie and as far as how I feel about it, I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5, man. Definitely 2 out of 5. I feel like it could have done a way better job. And I was more disappointed with the action. Like, give me a story, and I mean, all right, cool. I'll go with it as long as I can get some real good dumb action. But the action they gave me wasn't that good dumb action. It was just dumb action. Like it wasn't done in a way that I feel like could have been done to make me be like, oh, ooh, you see that? Like, damn. Like the way I was watching those John Wick movies. I'm sorry to keep comparing it to John Wick, but I'm not comparing it even to John Wick anyway. I'm just saying as far as the action sequences. Because John Wick set a whole nother level for action movies. Even with some of those Deadpool movies, you see some of that in there. But yeah, they could have done a lot more with it, and they could have done a lot more with Anthony Mackie's badass quote unquote android dude. Like I wasn't impressed. Honestly, I wasn't impressed. But my opinion, like I said, it's 2 out of 5 for this. You definitely should check it out though, just for having these two black lead characters, man, because they do these two characters do give you what you want as far as following the movie. Like they make you want to follow the movie as far as keeping up with what they got going on, especially Franklin's character and trying to be in his shoes and be like, damn, this motherfucker got me doing all of this, and I don't even know if he's apprehending everything that I got going on, being that he's a machine. So you see what I'm saying with that, but definitely leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this movie, and let me know if you've seen it or if you plan on checking it out. And that was my opinion on Outside the Wire, and that was my review. I'm out.
I'm special enough for both of us.
He's not like us.
He's stronger, faster, smarter.
What's wrong? You scared?